God bless you and welcome back to the channel Kingdom Crown Music Ministries. I am Prophet Kenneth Emmanuel Thornton, and today God is saying that He will indeed repay. He will indeed repay your enemies, your adversaries, those that lied upon you, those that brought false accusations upon you, those that tried their best to ruin your life and tried their best to stop the mission that God has called for you. God will indeed repay these people. This particular word can be found in the 27th division of Psalms. Psalms 27 Psalms 28 verses 4 and 5. And it reads, "Repay them for their deeds and for their evil work. Repay them for what their hands have done, and bring back upon them what they deserve. Since they show no regard for the works of the Lord and what his hands have done, he will tear them down and never build them up again." Some of you have been dealing with a lot of demonic activity in these last and evil days. Some of you have been dealing with all types of plots and schemes against you and your family's lives. And if you even look in the world, because the Bible tells us to be in the world, but not of the world, and to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So even though we are not to be in the world, it is always good and prudent to take a little peek every now and then at what the world is doing and how judgment is falling upon them. And if you have any type of spiritual eyes on this day today, you will clearly see that Satan and his henchmen are indeed on trial. Satan and his henchmen are on trial because judgment has come forth. And these particular people that have been getting away with dirt for so long, that have been getting away with murder for so long, that have been getting away with lies and debauchery for so long, are now beginning to reap that which they have sown. Oh yes, they are beginning to reap. Everything that they've sown in the dark is beginning to come to the light. It's beginning to come to the forefront. It's beginning to be put on what I like to call Front Street, First Avenue, or First Ave. They are being repaid for their wicked deeds that they have done. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. And I didn't even understand it when I was unsaved. That when you do wickedness, when you participate in wickedness and debauchery and things of that nature, you don't just sin and do wickedness against a person, another group of individuals. You do wickedness against God himself. You are God's enemy in direct fashion. And God is indeed repaying his enemies in this hour. He's repaying those that made the pact and covenant with Satan. He's repaying those that raised their hand in excitement when he was looking, when Satan was looking for someone to attack the chosen. They're being repaid 100-fold in this particular day and time. And God is going to allow the entire world to see it. He's going to allow the entire world to see it. Because these are the days and times where the scripture says, not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord. These things are taking place by God's Spirit. His spirit of judgment is moving upon the earth right now. His spirit of justice is moving upon the earth right now. His spirit of righteousness is moving upon the earth right now. And his voice is being carried out through the nations. His voice of his prophets, his last day prophets, are being carried out through the nations, throughout the entire earth. God is fed up. He is fed up with the lies. He is fed up with the schemes of the wicked. He is fed up with all of the evil that has infiltrated the land. And he is indeed bringing judgment upon those that have done Satan's bidding. And if you are one of them, you better watch out. You better watch out, because in this last and evil day, and I do mean evil day, God is not playing with his church. He's definitely not playing with the wicked. He is bringing about judgment. He is setting those crooked things, the crooked paths, he's setting them straight for the righteous. So be encouraged if you are of the righteous. Be encouraged if you are walking in the light. Be encouraged if you are seeking God for his will and his way. Be encouraged if you are a Matthew 6:33 child and you're not seeking for monetary gain. You're not seeking for the bag. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with the bag. There's only one thing wrong with the bag. And that thing is when you seek the bag over God. And if you look upon the world today, that's what the world is seeking. They are seeking monetary gain. They are seeking financial rewards. They are seeking greenery for their scenery. That's an old school saying. Not too old, but maybe older than some of you. They are not seeking God for his righteousness and truth. They are seeking what they can buy, what they can drink, what they can smoke, what they can sell, what they can steal. But Matthew 6:33 tells us, seek ye there first the kingdom of heaven and all of its righteousness. And then those things will be added unto you. Then those things will be added unto you. The car, the house, the home, the land. The material things. Because if you can't handle the material, listen, if you got a bunch of material things without God, you have nothing. I don't care what kind of billionaire you are. God will snatch you off that throne quicker than you can say snatch. I don't care what kind of millionaire you think you are. A fool and his money will soon depart. And I think it's Psalms 1 that says, the fool says in his heart, blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, or stand in the way of sinners, or sit in the seat of mockers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. It ain't on the law of the world. The Bible is clear. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked. His delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. What are you meditating on? Said the Spirit of the living God. What is your delight? Is it money? Is it whores? Is it clothes? Is it jewelry? Is it prestige, position? If you're chasing after these things, all of your ways are wicked, saith the Spirit of the living God. You look at these pastors that's getting put on blast for being at these debauchery field parties of these entertainers, these rappers. And they're getting put on blast because they're walking in the way of the sinners. They're walking in the way, in the counsel of the wicked. Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked or stand in the way of sinners. God is telling us that we're not to shun the sinners. But Jesus wasn't hanging out in the whorehouse of Mary Magdalene. He caught and delivered her on the highways and the byways. He couldn't ruin his reputation by going up in the whorehouse and hanging out. Because then they would have called him the pimp or the John. And many of you wicked leaders, false pastors and prophets are doing just that. You want to be a part of the world. They want to be a part of the world. They want to be a part of the scene. They want to be a part of Satan's inner circle. What they think is the winning circle, the winner circle. And really it's the loser circle. I don't care what these entertainers tell you, bro. They are not winning. And that ain't no hate, and it definitely ain't no shade. They are not winning. They are losing, and losing bad. They just may have enough finances to hold up a facade to fool you. But guess what? You're going to see it on the last day. You're going to see it very clearly on the last day. You're going to see who's who. And these devils can hide behind their money. They can try to hide behind their name. They can try to hide behind their position or prestige. They can try to hide all they want. The covers are being pulled off in this hour, saith the Spirit of the living God. Now, you ain't got to believe me. All you got to do is have a good eye and watch and see and pay your cable bill. Because you're going to see. And this is just the beginning, said the Spirit of the living God. Because God is repaying for the deeds that they have done. He's repaying for the sin that they have perpetuated in this land. He is repaying, fathers of these gangbangers that are teaching their kids to be gangbangers and that are perpetuating this generational curse of death in the land. He is repaying you, mother. He is repaying you for teaching your daughters to twerk and allowing them to look up to devils like Nicki Minaj and Glorilla and Cardi B and these industry-laced whores that have willingly put their hand up and made a covenant with Satan to do their will, to do his will, to trap your daughters. And you, as a foolish mother, feed your children straight to the demons of hell. You, as a foolish father, feed your children straight to the demons of hell. God will repay. Saith the Spirit of the living God. He will repay. He will repay. You wicked school teachers who are molesting and sleeping with these young students that you are supposed to be educating. He will repay. You wicked politicians who want to rub elbows with the rich and famous instead of doing what's right by the people. He will repay. He will repay. You corrupt police officers. You corrupt mayors. You corrupt judges who think the courthouse is your personal cash cow. Who think the city building is your personal cash cow. He will repay, saith the Spirit of the living God. And many of you are going down to the pit. Many of you are going down to the pit in style, saith the Spirit of the living God. You're going to ride that Rolls Royce right into the lake of fire. You're going to ride that new Bentley right into the lake of fire, saith the Spirit of the living God. Because that is your God. That is your idol. And that shall indeed be your reward. I pray that this message has found you in health, wealth, and wisdom. Once again, my name is Prophet Kenneth Emmanuel Thornton with Kingdom Crown Music Ministries. God will indeed repay in this season, saith the Spirit of the living God. God bless you. God keep you. May heaven continue to smile upon you. Until next time, take care. God bless. Peace.